Wilson from Grand Junction. Welcome to my landing page. This is about health. This is about my story in terms of what I did to restore a broken down old body that was 50 but looked 70 and acted 70 to a body that's now 77 but it acts closer to 50. It is all about understanding some fundamentals and returning to the principles of how we were designed. You see, we were designed to produce energy, and that source of energy comes from fuels that we know about, proteins, carbohydrates, and the one that is the greatest of all was fats. And yet fats were taken out of the diet in the 50s and replaced with sugar, and the end result of that is a culture that is obese, it's sick, it's loaded with diabetes, cardiovascular issues, cancers, and just a host of aches and pains from inflammation. It was within that perimeter that I chose to change my life. And change only comes with understanding and then the discipline that it takes to really do that. But in the same sense, discipline gave me freedom. Freedom from drugs. Freedom from some of the aches and pains that I was dealing with. So how did we go about doing that? And it's much like what you're listening to here today. Clean blood because of clean liver, and this liver is an incredible organ of the body. It just keeps going along, performing all kinds of chemistries and functions, even when it's treated poorly. It is the fat burner. Here we have a nation that's substantially overweight. The Chinese say clean liver, clean brain. We have a nation that is rushing toward dementia. In fact, Oxford University says that 50% of all Americans will have Alzheimer's disease. If that's the case, why don't we step in and avoid some of the things that causes these happenings? So if we simply put together a food source that cleaned the blood, built adenosine triphosphate, which is the energy of the body, called ATP, in dealing with hormones rather than calories in, calories out, and going down that road. Why don't we deal with hormones so that we can get the adiponectins and the ghrelins to where they're balanced and we're not hungry? Why don't we eat real foods rather than foods that have been robbed of their nutritional value? And that's exactly what we did with Nefesh. Is we put all of the ingredients in that would clean the blood, clean the liver, give you functionality, take the inflammation out of your body from a nutritional viewpoint. And then we added some very interesting things, such as CoQ10 to protect you and create the energy. And as you age, that's where disease really comes in, and fatigue. Without energy, there is no healing. So it's with that in mind that if we could slip in and put the nutrients in your system that build energy, took care of the heart, such as D-ribose and goat whey, loaded with electrolytes, probiotics, things that would help the system, and more importantly, get you to change your diet and understand the difference between organic foods and inorganic foods, you would have a chance at living a life that is full of abundance. And it's with that I welcome you to my website, because it's exactly what we did with Nefesh. The passion of the body is in the blood. So if the blood is clean, the tissues are clean, you function better, and along with that, maybe you don't have to deal with some of the diseases that we're in the middle of today. Thank you very much. Enjoy.